The Drake Corsair is one of the best ships in Star Citizen just because it's super versatile. So in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly why it's so versatile and what you can do with the Corsair. For PvE, it's probably one of the best ships out there. So I'm going to do a couple of bounty hunting missions with you. I'm going to show you how good it is at basically penetrating bunkers and a couple of other things that you can do with it. Instead of just having a review of the ship, I'll actually play with the ship and show you why it's good. The first thing that we're going to be doing is a bounty hunting mission, just so that I can show you how good this is at doing bounties. Usually bounties can be quite difficult the higher they get, but the Corsair is basically the ultimate fighter, well, at least for PvE and bounty hunting, since you can get cargo from there and it has a cargo bay as well, so it's super nice. So I'm quickly going to show you how it threats bigger ships with each guns. I do have deadbolts on my ship. I'll go over the loadout in a little bit, but you don't need much for the Corsair. You just need a couple of weapons, a good quantum drive, and the rest is all good for the moment until they update the game here and there. But I'll quickly take a look at these bounties for us. So we've got a Constellation, we've got a Taurus, and I don't know what it is, Starfarer. Now the Starfarer is probably one of the biggest ships in Star Citizen, and you'll see this thing will threat the Starfarer just because we've got so much firepower on the Corsair. And even with deadbolts, it's even more dangerous for PvE ships. Let me quickly destroy this thing. There we go. Starfarer is dead. I'm just going to mark it. Maybe there's some cargo for us. Let's quickly see at the other ones. They're definitely fighting the police here as well. But their shields is already down as well. Let me just see here what we can do with the Constellations. There's two of them. Corsair also threats them quite easily. There we go. The Constellation instantly almost dead. Nothing too crazy. There's only one left. And then we can see if we can load their cargo, if they have any. Another superpower of the Corsair, it has a nice cargo bay. Quite big actually. There's the other Constellation. This is basically the competition of the Corsair. So if you don't want a Corsair, this is basically the other one that you can go for. Instantly dead as well. I'm quickly going to scan them and see if there's cargo so that I can show you that the Corsair also has cargo. So this one has a couple of cargo. It has medical supplies, titanium, quantanium, other toxins, and a few other things. So definitely worth showing off. I'm quickly going to park my Corsair and show you that we can load the cargo as well. Here you can see the cargo bay is open. I'm quickly going to run over there. Now we're going to need to loot a lot of boxes, but luckily for us, we never have to carry a tractor beam on us, just because the Corsair has an armory as well, which makes it super convenient just to place your things in here. I'm sure you will make more use of this in the future when we have armor lockers where you can just quickly chop and change your gear. But for now, I just store a tractor beam in there just for convenience sake. Let me quickly load my ship here. So this is Alder Toxin. It's a little bit difficult to put this on the ship. I'm not going to do it immediately just because there's police around, and if they scan my ship, they might even shoot me and give me a crime stat. Quantanium is the most valuable resource here that we can put on the ship. And then medical supplies is also super good. Pretty decent usually, but not the most valuable. There you can see super convenient loading in the Corsair's cargo bay. Nice and open, has a little ramp. You can also put an Ursa in here if you wanted to. I guess before going to the bunkers, I also need to loot this ship since we found more cargo on the other Constellation. You can see super decent way to make money. You can just go sell it somewhere. We're going to load my Corsair up with this as well. We have a big enough cargo bay for this. You can see already loaded up here. It wasn't too bad. We found 4 SEUs of quantanium and some alter toxins, so super nice. You can free stack things on the Corsair as well, so you can make use of the whole cargo bay here. But now we can go towards the bunkers. The Corsair is also great for bunker running. While doing bunkers, I recommend you hit on numpad number 8 so you can push your shields a little bit forward so you have more HP at the front. This way you can tank the bunker turrets without having to lose any ship health. So I'm quickly going to go to the bunker and show you. So we're at the bunker here. You'll see eventually the turrets will start shooting us. But because our shields are so beefy and we've got a lot of guns on us, we can just target the turrets and take them out one by one. Let me just see if I can find a couple here. We don't want to shoot the ships. We might get a crime stat. Sometimes there's one, sometimes there's more. It depends on you and the bunker. But you can just shoot towards the turret and eventually they should go down quite easily. Just because you're the Corsair, you don't really care. Plus you've got so much firepower, you can just face tank them and take them out quite easily. Now you can just land and do your bunker. The only downside about the Corsair maybe is he's quite big. So landing in tight spots can be a little bit difficult and their wings can fold in at least, but they're quite tall. So definitely something to consider. I actually made myself a little hotkey to fold in the wings and the landing gear at the same time, since it's quite tedious sometimes to do the wings and the landing gear at the same time. But I'll quickly do my bunker. This is the first time I'm seeing NPCs on the surface here as well. They're shooting my ship at the moment. But luckily for us, we have the Corsair. We can just go on top and shoot them. Since we have a roof access, we're definitely going to be shooting my ship quite a bit. Hopefully they don't destroy anything. But because of the Corsair, we have a roof access. You can go either to the bottom or the top. I think the top is a little bit better here, so I can take care of these NPCs. So first one. This is a new thing they introduced here with the bunkers, so that the NPCs are on the surface as well. But I'll just quickly deal with them since they are destroying my ship here and there. Oh, luckily we're on a moon, so I won't die. Quickly gonna go inside and deal with them as well. We only need to deal with one bounty hunting target. But I'll just quickly destroy everybody. And our bounty is dead. We can leave. Because there does have 3 entrances. You can use this dock, especially useful in space or when just wanting to exit the ship. Usually when I want to exit my ship, I'll use the airlock or the dock there, just because it's way more safer than just letting your ramp down or your elevator. For example, let me quickly show you. If I want to leave my ship, I usually run through, go to the armory, open here, and then I'll just open here, open this, and then before I jump out, I'll just stand here, I'll pull this lever, I'll jump out, and it will close both doors, meaning your ship is secure. This means you won't open your ramp so somebody can run in, and you won't open your elevator so that somebody can stand on it and maybe go inside your ship. Maybe you're in an armistice zone and you can't open it. So definitely a useful thing to know about that exit. I use it quite a bit in most cases, unless I want to be on the roof and then kill things. There's a Cutlass Black shooting me at the moment. Luckily our shields is pretty decent. I think it's reinforcements, but we'll see. Definitely reinforcements here. I'm quickly going to take care of him. Just get out of here. Are you going to use my hotkey here? I just set it on my mouse so that I can press it. I think he rammed me. And then we can quickly deal with him. Shouldn't take long though. And there we go. All done with the cutty. I think it was the outpost here at the bottom that spawned it. That's not something that happens usually at a bunker. But we're off. We're quickly gonna go sell our cargo to make a bit of money. Hopefully we can do this all at Grimex. I just want to sell everything. Now the Corsair is definitely not the easiest ship to land. You will have to fold in your wings. It's quite big, the span of it. And you will have to be careful for other collisions. Since it's so tall, you will have to be very careful with it. Quite a tight fit in most hangars. But eventually you'll get it down. Third person is very important for the Corsair for landing. But in most cases you will get it down pretty decently after playing with her. She is a bit slow, but after a week, you'll start enjoying how she flies and get kind of comfortable with how she maneuvers. Usually I like to land her sideways when deloading cargo like this in a hangar. So it is possible. She's not too long, but pretty decent. I'm quickly going to head to admin's office and see if I can sell. Since at the moment things are bugged, so you need to first put in a couple of orders before you deload. So let me just quickly see if I can sell some of the things on here. It's probably not the best place, but I do enjoy myself some Grimex just because the travel time is so low. Here we go, we're back. Now I can just deload. Unfortunately, Grimex doesn't accept medical supplies, but I'll quickly lower this. And pretty decent. So the Corsair is a pretty decent ship for us. So for my little hotkey to put up landing gear, it's usually Alt K to put up the wings or to expand them. But I've bound N plus Alt K to a hot button on my mouse so that I can just quickly pull up my landing gear and unfold my wings, since it's a lot of buttons to press each time you take off. So I made it a little bit easier for myself to do that. But let me quickly fast travel then. For my Corsair loadout, I have a couple of weapons here that you can see. I'm just going to show you. But I got my tractor beam here. You should be able to see what I have. So for our weapons, we've got our deadbolts, size 5. We've got 4 of these. On the front, the only thing about the front facing weapons here, if a missile hits you head on here, there's a potential that you might lose all 4 weapons on your nose. So just be super careful for missiles. Since the signature is so freaking big of the Corsair, it's kind of difficult not to get hit by a missile. You will need to throw flares in 3 pairs, so just be careful for that. And then on the wings is 2 size 4 deadbolts that you can also get here. Just see, can I, there we go, 2 size 4 deadbolts, which is on the wings. They're decent, to add quite a bit. Your wings will get blown off eventually. Plus you get missiles. I haven't customized my missiles, but usually I put on size 1 task force. I need to change out my missile racks for size 1 so that I can put way more missiles on my ship. But there we go. That's the weaponry. Let's go inside and I'll show you my components. So for the shield, for some reason I can't actually select the shield. But here we go with the power plant, a JS400. The coolers I just leave as stock. They don't really make a difference. The power plant adds a little bit more power here in there. And then we've got the Daybreak, another power plant. A snowpack is the best cooler that you can get. I picked this up from my other ship, so I just installed it. I don't really care about the power plants and the coolers, but the thing that you must buy is an XL1. I actually stole this from another ship, so I got this in here. Definitely super good. XL1 is the fastest drive that you can use so that you can do missions a little bit more quickly. Other than that, same old Corsair. Then the rest of the ships, maybe I'm the only one that placed my gear in here for now, so I do not like having the big tractor beam on me since I lose it so much. So usually I just leave it in there and do my box stuff. If I need it, I'll just take it, and then it's pretty decent. Let me just make sure I lock my ports. Yeah, that's basically my Corsair, one of my favorite ships. I use it all the time in my videos. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, then you can watch this video right here where I show you how to farm an infinite wave of NPCs so that you can take their armor and make money. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.